सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु माँ कश्चित् दुख भाग भवेत्। अर्थात सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, इस दुनिया में जितने भी प्राणी हैं सभी सुखी हों। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सभी प्राणी बिना किसी रोग, बिना किसी दरिद्रता के वहन करें। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु माँ कश्चित् दुख भाग भवेत्। सभी निरोगी दिखें, किसी के भी भाग्य में किसी भी तरह का कोई भी रोग ना हो, कष्ट ना हो। संस्कृत के इसी श्लोक के साथ अगर हम हर रोज भगवान से, अपने इष्ट देव से यही कामना करते हैं, दूसरों के लिए प्रार्थना करते हैं, तो उसके साथ साथ हमारा कल्याण, हमारा अपना कल्याण अपने आप ही हो जाता है। प्यारे साथियों, आज के इस वीडियो के साथ जुड़ने से पहले हम अपने इसी श्लोक को अपने जीवन में ढालने की कोशिश करेंगे। अब हम बात करेंगे आज की वीडियो की। आज के इस वीडियो में मैं डिस्कस करने जा रहा हूँ कोनिक सेक्शंस। कोनिक सेक्शंस में द वेरी फर्स्ट एक्सरसाइज सर्कल। सर्कल क्या है, इसके बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे। एक्सरसाइज को दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया जा रहा है। द वेरी फर्स्ट पार्ट, टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द क्वेश्चंस, द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द एक्सरसाइज। सो लेट अस प्रोसीड नाउ। Hello everyone, today we are going to study about the topic circles. Before coming to the topic, before coming to the exercise, the questions of the exercise, let us have the introduction. Why the circle is called the conic sections? Why circle comes under conic sections? Actually, conic section has four sections. One cone, if we are cutting one cone, then we have four sections. What are they? The very first one is circle. Circle. Circle like this. This is the shape of the circle. What is the special thing in circle? What are the dimensions of the circle? Radius. Only one radius is there in the circle. Radius means from the center of the circle, any line up to the circumference of the circle. This length is called radius of the circle. Second one, conic section. Second part is parabola. Parabola. And the shape of the parabola, there are four kinds of parabolas. On the coordinate axis, that is x-axis and y-axis, this is the right-handed parabola. The name of this parabola is right-handed parabola. Next one is on the coordinate axis, this parabola. This is called left-handed parabola. Next one is again on the coordinate axis. This is the shape. If we found this shape, this is called upward parabola. Lastly, the fourth one is downward parabola. This is the shape of the downward parabola. Okay. Along with the shapes of these parabolas, we can also write the equations of these parabolas. What are they? The very first, this is right-handed parabola, and its equation is y square is equal to 4ax. Right? And this is the left-handed parabola. and the equation of this left-handed parabola is written algebraically like this: y square is equal to minus 4ax. Right? Now coming to the next, this is upward parabola, and the equation is written like this: x square is equal to 4ay. Now lastly we have downward parabola, and the equation of downward parabola is written like this: x square is equal to minus 4ay. Okay. Now coming to the next section of the cone, that is ellipse. Okay, again likewise the equations, the types of the parabolas, we have two types of ellipses. What are they? Number one, again here also we have the coordinate system of axis, and the shape of the ellipse is like this. This is the first shape. Okay, and next one is just same. This is the coordinate system of axis, and the shape of the ellipse is like this. These two shapes, these are the two types of the ellipses. Okay, the equation, algebraic form of the ellipse is written like this. The first one is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Right? Now what is a and what is b? This length is measure length, a distance, and this is b distance. Right? Now this equation, second one, is algebraic form. This is written like this: y square upon a square plus x square upon b square is equal to 1. That is, here this is distance, larger distance is a, which is written y square upon a square, and this distance is b. Right? So these are the two types of ellipses. Now last conic section we are going to discuss is about hyperbola. Again there are two types of hyperbolas. The very first one is on the coordinate system of axis, x-axis and y-axis, this shape. This hyperbola is called one hyperbola, and second type of the hyperbola is again on the coordinate system of axis. We have this equation. This is the shape of the hyperbola. Okay, algebraic expression of these hyperbolas are: the very first one is x square upon a square minus y square upon b square, and right hand side here this is also equal to 1. Right? In the second kind we have x square, this starts from y square upon a square minus x square upon b square, right side is again 1. Okay, so what is a? Now a mean this distance from origin to this distance, this is a distance. Okay, and here this is a distance from origin to this point. This distance is called a. So these are the algebraic expressions of the conic section. Now as we have already started the topic, today we are going to discuss about conic sections topic, circle. The very first part of the conic section, circle. So let us have the introduction firstly. Circle. This is the shape of the circle. Now what is the thing? On the coordinate system of axis, that is x-axis and y-axis, if center of the circle is origin O, right, then the equation of the circle, this is written like this: x square plus y square is equal to r square. What is r? R is the radius of the circle, the distance from the origin to the circumference of the circle. This distance is called radius of the circle. Okay, so second type of the circle, let we have four coordinate system of axes. First of all, suppose the circle, this is constructed in the first quadrant. Here this is the center of the circle, and suppose the coordinates of the center, they are a comma b, right? Likewise here we take, this is the circle which is in the second quadrant. Again we can take the center of the circle like a comma b, right? Now third, this is the circle in the third quadrant. Here also we take the center of the circle as a comma b. Now last, this is the circle which is in fourth quadrant. Here also we take the center of the circle as a comma b, right? So everywhere we are taking the center as a comma b. Now what is the thing here in first quadrant? What we know about this? This is positive plus positive. A is plus positive, b is also positive. And in second case, what we know here, the coordinates are negative, positive. Okay, a is in negative and b is positive. In third case, we know that in third quadrant we have x is negative, y is also negative. Mean to say the value of a is negative, b is also negative. Lastly we have in fourth quadrant, we know that in fourth quadrant x is positive whereas y is negative. So value of a will be positive, value of b will be negative. So this way we can take in each case the center of the circle as a comma b. Now what is the equation of the circle? Equation of the circle is this radius, this distance is called radius. Suppose we have any point p. P is the moving point on the circle. This is moving like this, such that this distance remains constant everywhere, right? Now what we know about the distance between 2 points? Suppose this point is q. So we can find the distance pq is equal to square root of p coordinates of p point we are taking here x comma y, right? Now what is the distance? This is written like this: x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square, right? Now what this pq distance is supposed? This is supposed here r. Now again taking square of both sides, then this square root will get cancelled. So we are left with x minus a whole square plus y minus b its whole square. So mean to say is, our conclusion is the equation of the circle equation of the circle, that is written like this: x minus a its whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. This equation is called standard form of the circle, right? In each case, here also we have the same process. In this case also we have the same process. In fourth case also we have the same process. Mean to say, in the plane anywhere, whatever is the position of this circle, whatever is the location of this circle, we have the same standard form of the circle, the same equation in standard form, which is x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. This is called the equation of the circle. Now we shall discuss the general form of the circle. What is the general equation of the circle? Equation of the circle, the very first one is standard form and next one is general form of the circle. General form of the circle, equation of the circle we are discussing here. So we have already discussed about standard form. This is the x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. This is the standard form of the circle, right? The particular case of this standard form, if we take the value of a equal to 0, b is also equal to 0, then this becomes x square plus y square is equal to r square. This is also the standard form of the circle, but particular case of the standard form of the circle, right? Now we are going to derive the general form of the circle. How to derive this? We are going just to solve the standard form of the circle. So how to solve this? Opening the square, we have x square minus 2ax plus a square, the first bracket, plus second bracket we are opening y square minus 2b into y plus b square, right side is r square, right? Now again we are writing this equation as x square, this is written, plus y square plus, now taking the coefficients of x, this is 2ax, right? Now this was minus 2ax, this is minus 2ax minus 2by, last one is plus a square, this one, next is plus b square, and right hand side is r square, right? Now what we are going to do here, we are writing this way, x square plus y square plus minus 2a into x plus minus 2b into y plus a square, or we can say here this is plus a square plus b square minus r square, right hand side now we have equal to 0, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to substitute, we are taking this 2a equal to minus 2a, suppose this is equal to u, and here suppose this minus 2b is equal to v, and this whole, suppose a square plus b square minus r square, this is wholly constant term, suppose this is equal to c, small c. Here we are dropping this 2, suppose minus a is u, minus b is v, and this constant term is equal to c. Now this above equation becomes x square plus y square, this becomes plus 2ux plus this becomes plus 2v into y, this whole is one constant c equal to 0. So this is the equation which is called general equation of the circle. What is this? This is called general form of the circle, right? So one thing is very much clear from here, the center of the circle is minus half the coefficient of x, mean to say a comma b is the center of the circle. So what is a? Minus half the coefficient of x, comma b is minus half the coefficient of y, right? Finally, we have derived the general form of the equation of the circle, which is written like this: x square plus y square plus 2u into x plus 2v into y plus c is equal to 0. So this is called general form of the equation of the circle, right? One is standard form, second one is general form. Today, what is our topic in conic section? The very first exercise, circle, we are going to discuss about these two forms. One is standard form, second one is general form, and the questions on these two forms. Now let us have the questions of the exercise. Exercise 11.1. The very first question is: find the equation of the circle with center 0,2 and radius equal to 2. So what is the standard form of the circle? This is x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. Here center is a comma b and radius is r. So we substitute the values. A is 0, so this becomes x minus 0 its whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equal to r is 2 its whole square. So solving this now becomes x square plus y square minus 4y plus 4 is also equal to 4 cancelled. So finally x square plus y square minus 4y is equal to 0 is the required equation of the circle. Second question. Question number 2. Find the equation of the circle with center minus 2, 3 and radius equal to 4. Again, how we can write the equation? X minus a, this is a comma b, and this is r. So x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square is the standard form of the equation of the circle. We substitute now the values. This becomes x minus, again minus 2. So we take this bracket, close bracket, whole square plus y minus b is 3 whole square, r is 4 whole square. So this becomes x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square equal to 16. Solving this, x square plus 4x plus 4, first bracket, y square minus 6y plus 9, second bracket is equal to 16. Now solving this, x square, this y square plus now 4x minus 6y, next is 4 plus 9, 13. Okay, 16 will come to left hand side, so minus 16. 13 minus 16 is minus 3 is equal to 0. So this is the general form of the equation of the circle, and this is the required result, required equation of the circle. Question number 3 is: question number 3, find the equation of the circle with center 1/2, 1/4 and radius equal to 1/12. So again we have now the equation x minus a is 1/2 its whole square plus y minus b is 1/4 whole square equal to r 1 upon 12 its whole square. Solving this, x square minus x plus 1 upon 4 first bracket plus y square minus 1 upon 2 into y plus 1 upon 16 is equal to 1 upon 144. Again, now taking LCM. LCM of the denominator 4, 16, 144. 4 into 4 into 9. 144 is the LCM. So we write here 144 x square minus 144 x plus 36 first bracket plus second bracket we have 144 y square plus minus 2 is here, so we have 72 minus 72 into y plus 9 is equal to 1. Solving this, we have 144 into x square plus 144 into y square minus 144 into x minus 72 into y plus 36 in plus 9 minus 1 plus we have 44 equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the circle. Now next question, question number 4. Here in this equation we can also divide throughout by 4. This becomes 36x square plus 36y square minus 36x minus 18y plus 11 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle. One important thing I want to explain here, in general form of the equation, if we want to know whether this is the equation of a circle or not, then between x square and y square there should have only plus sign, this one thing. Coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square, they should be same. Okay, only then we can say that this is the equation of the circle. Now coming to next question. Question number 4. Find the equation of the circle with center 1, 1 and radius equal to square root 2. So here we have the equation of the circle. X minus a is 1, its whole square, plus y minus b is also 1, its whole square, equal to r is square root of 2, its whole square. So opening this, we have x square minus 2x plus 1. Next is y square minus 2y plus 1. Last is right hand side is 2. So 1 plus 1 2 cancelled, so we are left with x square plus y square minus 2x minus 2y is equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the circle. Now question number 5. Question number 6. Find the center and radius of the circle. X plus 5 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to 36. So from the standard equation of the circle, what we know, x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. Here center, what is the center is a comma b and radius is equal to r. So from the standard equation of the circle we get this. So here also we can say what is a. We can write this equation as x minus 5. Only then this become plus. Okay, mean to say x minus a. So the value of a is equal to minus 5. Similarly from here plus y minus 3 whole square. That means from here we can find b is equal to 3. and right hand side 36 we can write this as 6 whole square. From here we can say r is 6. So center of the circle becomes a comma b, that is minus 5 comma 3, and radius becomes r is equal to 6. So this is the required result. Next question. Question number 7. Find the center and radius of the circle. X square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y minus 45 equal to 0. So here what we do, we write this equation as x square minus 4x plus y square minus 8y is equal to 45. Okay, now we find what is the coefficient of x. This is minus 4. Half, what is the half of this? This is minus 2. Then square, what is the square of minus 2? This is 4. This 4 we have to add in the first bracket, that is x square minus 4x plus 4, and at right hand side this is 45, we also add this 4 here, only then the balance will be there. Okay, so next in the second bracket we do the same thing. Okay, what is the coefficient of y? This is minus 8. Its half, we can say here, what is coefficient of y? This is minus 8. And what is the half of minus 8? This is minus 4. Next, what is the square of minus 4? This is 16. So in the second bracket we write this way, y square minus 8y plus 16, and right hand side plus 16. To make the equation balanced equation, we added 4, we added 4, we added 16, we added 16, 45, this was already there. By doing this, now we can write this equation as x minus half the coefficient of x, 2, its whole square. If we open the bracket, this will be the result, plus y, this is the symbol minus, so I write minus here, half the coefficient of y, this is 8, half is 4, its whole square, and right hand side this is 65, but we need square, so we can write this as square root of 65, its whole square. So from here what is the conclusion? Conclusion is center of the circle is 2, 4 and radius is equal to square root of 65. Now next question. Question number 8. Find the center and radius of the circle x square plus y square minus 8x plus 10y minus 12 equal to 0. So here first of all we do the same thing. We write this as x square minus 8x plus y square plus 10y, and right hand side minus 12 goes plus 12. Now what is the half of coefficient of x? This is minus 4, its whole square is 16. Here also coefficient of y is 10, its half is 5, its whole square. Okay, we have to add this quantity, plus 16 plus 16, and right hand side also plus this is plus 25, right hand side becomes 16 plus 25. Okay, we are doing this work now roughly. So we have, from this step we write x square minus 8x plus 16, second bracket, y square plus 10y plus 25, right side becomes 12 12 plus 16 plus 25, right? So further we can say x minus 4 whole square plus y plus 5y its whole square is equal to 53. So 53 we can write this as square root 53 its whole square. So center, what is the center of the circle? This is equal to a comma b, 4 comma minus 5, and radius r is equal to square root of 53, right? Now next question. Question number 9. Find the center and radius of the circle 2x square plus 2y square minus x equal to 0. So first of all, making the leading coefficients of x square and y square equal to 1. That is dividing by 2 throughout. We have x square plus y square dividing by 2 throughout. So this becomes minus x upon 2 equal to 0. Right, now completing the square process, we write this as x square minus x upon 2 plus y square, right hand side is 0. Again the same process. What is the coefficient of x? This is minus 1 upon 2. And what is the half of this? This becomes minus 1 upon 4. Now taking the square mean 1 upon 16. So we add this 1 upon 16 here. This becomes x square minus x upon 2 plus 1 upon 16. Right hand side is 0 plus 1 upon 16 plus y square. Right? So further we write this equation as x minus half the coefficient. Half mean 1 upon 4. Its whole square. Opening the bracket, we get the same result. Here y square we can write this as y minus 0 whole square, and this can be written as 1 upon 4 whole square. So from this, the center of the circle, center is a comma b, 1 upon 4 comma 0, and radius is 1 upon 4.